Hi, Holy One. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're being safe in these times. So, what you got going on? You gonna put a video out today, or have a live, or what's your plans for today as far as your channel? I'm a little late, a few minutes late. I try to be prompt at 4, but lately I've been kind of behind. So, but I do welcome you in. Just waiting for more people to come into the chat. What's the gift? A gift for the host. Your presence is the gift. So, what do you want to talk about today? I really didn't have a topic. A lot of times when people come in, it just organically happens. Sometimes I have something that I want to talk about, and then sometimes I just leave it open. Hey, Chris and Ty, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Good evening. What are you cooking for dinner tonight, Miss Gail? It's funny that I took a chicken out to cook and I was going to put it on the grill, but then I had ordered some steaks from QVC, and I've ordered things from them before and they've always been a good quality. So I'm not sure now. I might put the chicken on the grill because I don't want the kitchen to be hot. It's hot enough in here, and I don't want to turn the air on. I'm real fugal that way. Um, and I'll put the chicken on the grill and have that maybe for tomorrow. Hey, sexy, too much for you, Coleman. I'll just call you Coleman. What you say, Chris and Titus? We are making it day by day. I know. Yeah. Hope all is well. Yes, it is, Coleman. All is good. How are you doing? Is everything good with you, I hope? Yeah, and I assume that I'm talking to Ty, so I'll address you, Ty. That sounds good, Grill. So yeah. And so I'm kind of curious. I had ordered a different kind of steak from QVC. And so these gosh, I forget what they were, but they come with a little seasoning and everything. So I'll probably put that on the grill too. Yeah. It's hot, hot, hot here. Today is 90 something. Yes. What part of the world are you from, Coleman? Yes, the light bill for me was bad, bad. 300. Oh, see, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid something like that. When it was in the hundreds, yeah, I turned on my air for a few hours, had all the fans going, and then kind of, turned at work, wouldn't come on until it was like 82 or something like that in the house. Trying to keep that bill high because, for $300, I can think of other stuff to spend that on. Yeah, I figured it was you, Ty. I hope you're feeling better. And I remember what you told me, and my prayers are with you, Ty. You know that with all with your husband and your precious baby. Yes, my prayers are with you. But I'm just happy to, you know that you're gonna continue on. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh, see, mine was you said 260 Ty last month. Mine was 100 and something. And I don't think that I had my ear on even that much. But I'm going to check and see if I can get through the gas company, see how much they'll charge me to insulate my house more. So maybe that's what I need to do to that is high, Coleman. That's high. I'm gonna pray, Ty. I'm gonna pray. So with you praying and me praying, you know what they say about two or more. Yeah, I have to have air. It's been too hot. Yeah. I try to avoid it. I have fans everywhere. And like I said, I'll make it where when it's 82, it'll come on and it kind of stay there. It'll kind of stay there. Um, Cause like I said, my bill was 100 and something. I can't remember. And later on tonight, I got to go online and pay that. So yeah. So you must have had it. nice and cool because it was okay keeping it at 82 as long as I had the fans on. The fan on in my room and had the fan the ceiling fan. But that's yeah. And see that's another thing, guys. That's another thing. Since we're quarantined, most of us and some of us, um, go out and get to use other, you know, like if people go to work, they can use the job's air conditioning, stay cool. Now, as long as the house is empty, that's fine. But if anybody's left in the house, they have to have that air. And so, um, negotiating that stimulus check, they just dragging their feet because a lot of people, they're at home and you got to be careful when your home is too hot, especially for the elderly. They have to stay um, hydrated, and they have, in years past, trying to save on their electric bill. Some of them had, passed away because of that. So it's like, they're back and forth with everything. And in the meantime, people, expenses, are going up. And, people are losing their homes because you can only owe so much before your mortgage company say, like, okay, because see, my mortgage company wouldn't even put that payment on the back end of the loan. And I just wanted the extra cash to take care of things while I was in the house. So they wouldn't, put it on the back end. They had like a forbearance, like, okay, you don't have to pay this month, this month, this month. But then you have to pay it up, pay it. And I guess you can pay a percentage. But, if you're not going to if you're not going to forgive it or put it on the back of the loan, that don't do me any good. It just prolongs that debt and make it harder to pay back. Coleman says, I know my cousin BFS. She puts a bucket of ice in the front of her fan. I heard about that too. Yeah, and it really makes it cool. So I have a smaller one. Yeah, that's a good idea, Coleman. And the thing about it is, um, I have ceiling fans all over the house, but the stand up fan, I have a little one and then I have a bigger one. That's a good idea. And then it blows on that ice and makes it cool. I I agree. I'm starting to think they don't have the money to give the people, which is our tax dollars. Yeah, did they spend it on something else and don't want us to know? I don't know, Ty. It's just, whatever is said, whatever we find out, it's not gonna surprise me. I don't think they can come up with too many things right now Okay, guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I didn't have to start all over. I thought I would have to. You can hear me? Good. Yeah, it took me back to new live. It showed that the broadcast was that I could use the same broadcast, so that's a good thing. I'm not sure what it was. Whether YouTube was messing up or my Wi-Fi connection. I'm not sure, but it happens sometimes. You know, the weather is hot or too many people. Um, my neighbors and everything all on Wi-Fi and have the same carrier that I do. But yeah, good. You can hear me. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. I'm not, I guess it's going to mess up my watch time, I guess. I'm not sure. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, um, I see Coleman was saying, oh my gosh, she went blank. uh, yeah, but I'm glad things are good with you. Um, for both of you, for your family, as far as having you know, that you can do that again. Have you been able to go to the casinos? Because all of them are open where I am. I want to go to restaurants, but I just don't feel comfortable yet. Because there's one in Temecula that, really has nice places to eat. And there's only one that I don't go through to there. And it's because of, I have my own little boycott going. Um, I've seen how they operate. I This was a while back, maybe a couple of years, and I walked in. I was seated, and I wasn't brought a glass of water. Asked what I want. Um, when they seated me, they gave me a menu. I had put my menu down to let them know that, I know what I want. And I just wanted some seafood or whatever. And everybody else was served. People that came after me was served. So, you know what? I kind of took the hint about that. I mean, that was a loud hint. I heard it very clearly. So, I complained and then they said, well, you can, I called the manager and then I spoke to another manager and complained. And the manager of the restaurant was saying, well, come back. The meal is on the house. And I told him, I said, you're not spitting in my food. I'm not coming back there so you guys can spit in my food or do something to my food. I said, no, 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 I know how that works. I know people that have worked in the kitchen and worked in restaurants. And if you complain, I never complain and go back to the restaurant, eat there. I heard about what happened, what goes on there. And evidently you didn't want me there in the first place. So I can imagine, those additives you put in my meal. Oh, no, thank you. Ty says, that's true. I have Spectrum and it's always messed up. Also, Dish TV too. I got Dish too, and I have Frontier. Yeah, we need a discount on our bills. I called in and they gave me a good discount for 3 months. Dish did. So call, and see what they got available. Um, some kind of discount that got available because I've been a customer of Dish for years and years. At least, let's see, at least 10 years or more. So you got to do something for me because people be trying to snatch you up, and I let them know I could easily go to someone else. We haven't been to the casino yet. Oh, they didn't serve you? Oh my goodness. No, they didn't serve me. And then I got up and I walked out and made a call, called the managers. Yeah, I won't trust it either. Instead of do things to your food. I didn't trust it. So I don't go. I don't go to that restaurant. In fact, the only one that I really go to there is the steakhouse, and I'll go to the food court. And the other ones is not that they did anything, but most of the time when I go there, I don't have a taste for certain things, pizza and stuff like that. Oh, and I'll go to this little pub type deal called Kelsey's. And so huh, okay, I was gonna say, then my TV tried to go out just now, so oh Lord. The screen went blank twice. Oh no. So yeah, something's going on. I need to call Dish because their service keeps being interrupted. Yeah, call them. Cause let mine. Oh, it went. Okay, there you go. It flashed off again. It's like, yeah, let them know that I'm with you guys, and it keeps going out. I need some kind of discount. And a lot of times, and if the representative don't, they might not have the power to do it. They may or may not, but I always, if they hee haw around, I always ask for the supervisor. And I let them know I can easily change. I'm loyal to you guys. You got to do something for me. You know, like you got to show me something for my loyalty. So yeah, I use it. Use some of that money for something else. But yeah, I also want. Uh, it's like I saw um, where Walmart just has changed the subject. I saw it made me think of it, movies and stuff where they want to turn that parking lot at night to a drive-in. I haven't been to the drive-in in so long, but that would be nice. And then, you call in your food, but and I guess you could pick it. They'll let you know when it's ready. But I would bring my own food. To be honest with you, I would bring my own food. But yeah, I know people are getting stir crazy. Those that don't work outside the home, because I know people that are still working in their homes, you know, um, and it's like, they 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 ready to do anything to go outside. I go out on my patio, and I go to the store, but when I go to the store, I try to make it where that's not the only thing that I'm doing, kind of do a few other things instead of going to the store for this one day and going here the next day. I try to put it all together, and I'm out for a couple of hours, and that's mostly driving from one place. But you know what, Ty? I sure am saving on gas. I forget, like a move to see a movie, like the drive-in theaters, but I'm not sure who they're partnering with. Uh, but we have a drive-in that's maybe about 10 or 12 miles from me, maybe a little more. Um, the nurse at the doctor's office, when I went a couple of weeks ago, she was telling me about it. That her and her family, they go to a nearby city drive-in, and she says a really nice outing, especially on a nice day or whatever. And they have brought their food, and everybody went to the restroom before they left, so she didn't know how things were, the restroom and whatever. Our Walmart here closes at 8 now due to the coronavirus situation. It is that way there in your area. Um, I think I think they close at about 8 or 9 here too. Yeah, yeah. Because at first the normal hours was, at first it was a 24-hour one, and then it went to 12 o'clock midnight. So now I think it's about 8 o'clock here too. Yeah, it's probably across the board with all the with all the WalMarts across the country. Okay, that's cool. I know AMC closed down. We have a movie drive-in theater in Ennis, Texas. I haven't tried it. Yeah, that's to me, I would bring a little ice chest for my cold drinks, maybe some chips or something, or if you don't mind cold popcorn, um, microwave you some popcorn before you go. Yeah, I can. They haven't. I don't see anything, because I know you. What they did, they started the old timey things. You had to put the speaker on your window. The big funky things. And um, I think now they have those little things. I haven't been in a while. They have those things where it's on a certain channel on your AM channel. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't get bored with all the things I have to do. But if I want to do something different, that's an idea. Go to the drive-in, see a movie. But other than that, I've been going to my yard, sitting out there, put some on the grill, or either when it cool off, I take the dogs and we sit on the front porch. I know that is not exciting, but what can I say? Are you feeling? Are you feeling? You know, nervous at going to work because of what you do, or you kind of pretty much, you know, got comfortable with it? Of course, with precautions, but How's that going for you? Are you feeling good about it? Because I know I have some nieces that's nurses, and with their day being so busy, I haven't even texted them. But I know they never stopped going to work. Um, then I have one that, you know, she does paperwork. She doesn't really see the patients. So what she does, she can do at home over with the computer. So that's good. That is good. Have your hours? Can you hear me okay, Ty? I think I'm good because I see the little shaded part bouncing off my avatar, so it looks like I'm good. I know I said I was going to do a short live today. Um, Mondays and Tuesdays doing lives is really slow, but today is Wednesday and it's like it's still slow. So I don't know, Ty. I just figure I'd be on just for a few more minutes. Um, oh, good, good, good. I'm comfortable just doing what I've been doing. I've always took okay. But you say you was always taking precautions, so it's just the same drill with you. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Because working in medical field, it's just certain precautions you need to be taking anyway. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. So I was looking at. I got some emails and it was talking about cruises, and they want to try to start booking some cruises for next year. But I don't want to book something and then it pan out that I can't go. And unless they can guarantee that I get my money back, I'm kind of leery about doing that. But you know what, Ty? I sure wish I could go on me a cruise. And I wouldn't even have to get off the ship, if I felt kind of leery about things. I wouldn't even, I just love just looking out at the ocean. You know, I would probably get a balcony, um, this time, but I would even go by myself. In fact, I think I would prefer going by myself and just doing me. So if things look like they're getting, to the point where, okay, if I feel good about that, I want to take a car trip. And I think I mentioned that in a few laughs ago. I want to take a car trip and then a train, and then I want to go on a cruise. Our hours are still long. Nothing has changed now. School will be online. It's going to be hard. I do that again. Be hard. I do that again. And yeah. And you know what? I know somebody that works at the university close to us, and they're going to do the social distancing. Uh, their concern is the exchange students because about 50 cents, 50% of their revenue for the university, that particular one is from the exchange students. So I don't think they have figured that out yet, but that's going to be interesting because, uh, you know, if that happens, there's going to be a lot of layoffs. Yeah, I was going to say that if they cancel, will you be refunded? The movie, Titanic messed me up about. Ah, it wasn't a Titanic. This guy she used to date had a boat, and on the way back, it was some rough waters. So that turned her against cruises. And like I told her, I said, yeah, it could, the water could get, you know, it can get kind of rough out there, but it was really rough. I imagine with the little old boat, that he had. He ain't even had no yacht or nothing. That little boat he was in, yeah, I'm sure it tossed that boat around. And she said after that, after she was safe on land, she said she would never go on a boat again. I said, well, honey, I go on a ship. I don't go on no boat. And I don't even, when you on the ship, I don't even think about, uh, uh, it's just not a thought in my mind. I'm looking at the waves, trying to see if something's gonna jump out the water that I can take a quick picture or video of. I don't even think of those because I spend more time in on the lower decks. I mean, on the middle deck to where you eat at the Lido deck, and I don't spend a lot of time at where the pool is, where you can be on the top deck and watch the water, unless there's restaurants there. Um, even by the pool, I'm off on the sides, away from away from like the outdoorsy part. Usually because it's too hot. Yes, friend, exchange students make sense. Yeah. So it's like I have people who are concerned about that. But yeah, getting back to cruises, I don't even think about it. I'd rather be on a ship, a train, or drive. Like I do not like airplanes. I will go in a crunch and I'm gonna have to, do that because I want to visit some other places that I might have to fly to Puerto Rico. It depends. Because I think where I want to go to like, St. Thomas and all that. I know I can go out of um, New Orleans and go and then it'll take me. But I think some of the other cruise lines you have to fly to Puerto Rico and then go to the islands on the ship and whatever. So I don't know. I'll figure out. So this is the time, I'm gonna figure things out. So when things get better, and what is so many not gonna be. I don't want to think like that, and that may possibly be the truth. But I want to be optimistic about it. And if it turns out, that I can't. That's true. A ship versus a boat, total different. Is it scary looking at the water at night to you? Not to me. And I keep my curtains open and I make sure, I don't have no inside cabin. I want to see I want to see the ocean at night. It's calming to me. And then what I love, Ty, is like breakfast time. I like to order my breakfast and then sit out on the balcony and drink my coffee, put my feet up. Oh, that's the life. That is the life. That is the life. Plus, if anything happened, there's other ships near, you know, I say nearby, but not that long. Then they have places, they have lifeboats or whatever. But I don't even think about that. I mean, I'm going to make sure I know where the life jackets are and the lifeboats are. Just, you know, I need to know information, but I don't even think of that. Even when the waters, it's only a couple of times that I've went where the waters was a little bit rough, where I just sit down like, okay, okay, this is okay, that's enough. But yeah, it's not scary to me at all. You say I don't like airplanes neither. No, I'm not. I'm not down with the airplanes. So I might save those kind of trips, for for later. That I'm so old. I figure, well, if something happened, I didn't live my life. I got more life to live right now. But it's not even that. It's the closeness. Even with the train, you can walk to the back, to the front. They have a dining car, they have the observation car, they have the cafe, usually downstairs, and you know, and then it depends on whether you have a sleeper car. Which the next time on the train, if I go, other than California, um, I had it once, the sleeper car, because usually I just go coach. But I had the sleeper car, and when you have the sleeper car, your meals are included in the package at the dining room, so you don't even have to worry about that, unless you go to the cafe, and then that's not included, and people get their glass of wine, and they offer just a small amount of mixed drinks. It's not like a full bar, but I think I never ordered but glass of wine, but I think in the dining room you have more of a choice of your mixed drinks, but it is so calming and relaxing, you know. So the train and the ship is so relaxing. And when you go on vacation, you want that. You don't want to be all tense and nervous and anxious and anxiety. You want relaxation. And then when you want to get into some fun, especially on a cruise, they got everything. You can go to a nightclub, you can go to a comedy club, you can go to, those ships have movie theaters, some have ice skating rinks, they have shows, they have karaoke, just everything. The water at night is so scary to me. Oh my God. I bet, I bet if you went one time and don't immediately look out at the water, just kind of slowly go and don't go first time at night. Just sit back a little bit and just watch it. Or don't get a balcony, get just one with the window and just kind of slowly introduce. I think you would enjoy it. I really do. They got casinos too on the ship. I've been on a train, but I'm definitely going to look into it. Or, you know what? If you can just do a short one, they got 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 7 day, 10 day. You know, I wouldn't mind taking the cruise to Hawaii, a 15-day one. I would not mind. I would love that. I would love it. And I've never been to Hawaii, but I would love it. Yeah, take a little small cruise. I took my grandbaby on a cruise, and we went to 4 day because that was her first time, and she loved it. She wants to go again. In fact, my daughter and my son-in-law, they had never thought about going, but after their daughter came back and she had such a good time. Now, not this year, but next year they want to go, and this will be the first time for them. But that's what I'm hoping, that this thing just you know get to the point that we can have some kind of normalcy. But People are not being very um, optimistic, but I want to just believe that we may not be doing everything, but there's some things that we're good with. Yeah. Yes, relaxation. I will have to look into a cruise. Sounds exciting. Yeah, just take a little short one. Because you are close to Galveston. If you're close to Galveston, you can go and that's my favorite cruise line, Royal Caribbean. Carnival, I just do that because they took Royal Caribbean out of the West Coast. But Royal Caribbean, oh, they will spoil you guys. And your son will have so much fun because they got special activities for different age group, and some of the kids, and their parents go every year. They get to know each other and they stay in contact with each other. They build friendships because I talk to people there, and oh, my kids, he around here somewhere. He'll be here when it's dinner time. He know where the dining room. He'll be here at dinner time. So they just don't, because they have good supervision with the kids, and some people, I don't know, I was so leery about my kids that I don't know, but you know, other people, they just say, oh no, they watch them kids and you peep in and see how your kid is doing. They having fun. They having a good time. But you say I lose all my money at the casino. You know what? Now I did play the last time I went, but I didn't see, you know, I will never, somebody that just want to put a little bit in just to say they gamble, fine. I'll never do that again. Yeah. What I lost, people would probably laugh at, but I lost about 250 dollars. And that hurt my feelings. I said, no, no, no. I'm done. I don't even gamble here I don't gamble anymore. I didn't got real boring, but I don't gamble anymore because it's like, I'm trying to do some stuff. It's just my income's in here. And even when I'm working on another source of income. So even when I get to that point, it's like, I want certain things. I want my house. I want to pay it off in less time. It's just things I want to do. Yes, we're close. So Royal Caribbean, I'm checking it out. I bet my little one will. Yeah, uh-huh. Cause even when it was school, they just got their homework. The teachers, they planned it all, gave them all the week's homework, you know, and they did it. Knocked that homework out of the way, like during the day when people, they knock that off and or stay in the cabin and do their homework and. Because I was wondering, I said, shouldn't these little boogers be in school? You know, I just found out, from talking to people, oh, they doing their homework. Because it was a lot of kids like, and this was um February the last time I went. But usually I go like in October or September, which is the off season, and the prices are better. And then January, February, March, the prices are better. Closer to summer or when the prices are high. So if you want to plan just a quick one or whatever to get the feel of it, um, you can get some real good deals in September, October, or January, February. You can get some good deals. Oh yeah, they got slots. They got slots on the cruise. They got blackjack tables. They got um see the crap table. They had poker table and the machines. Yeah, they got the machines. It's mostly machines. And then, like I said, they had about four blackjack tables. They had a couple of I think they had a baccarat. hmm And then they had that machine that you put the little quarters in, and the little thing slides them, and you drop quarters in and hope that they push the other coins and slide. Yeah, they had that. They had, yeah. So, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I had fun anyway. I lost, but I had fun anyway. And then you go, even the short ones, um, you can go on an excursion when you get on land. The first day you usually sail, depending how long the cruise is. The first day you usually sail. Even the second day you sail, and the third day, like I was on the when I would go on my 7 day. The first 2 days you're sailing, and then the third day, just depending on where you're going though. Uh-huh. I I had fun, but then I lost that money. I said, okay, I'm done. And because I lost that, they be contacting me even through this pandemic. They be contacting me, Carnival, talking about if you go through, you can get casino rates. They want me to come back. Yeah, I'll be back, but I'm not going in the casino. And then they'll say, because the casinos is not like Vegas where if you plan, you get a drink. Your drinks are on the house. But because I dropped that money in that casino, they were sending me stuff. While you're playing, all your drinks is complimentary. I mean, it's like, oh, I must have been, I must have, I was amongst the ones that lost the most. Um, they just wasn't doing nothing for me. And then, I always buy something, for souvenirs for my daughter and my grandkids when I go there because of the money that my bill was. Because you settle your beer. You I don't even drink beer. You settle your bill the day before the end of the cruise. You don't use money except for you use money if you're at the casino, but normally you don't use every place else you don't use money. When you first come on, they give you like a credit card thing and they take your picture. So if you lost your card, you get another one because they check the pictures for everybody when you buy something. So if you buy drinks or you can even put that in the slot machine and they'll bill it to your room. So if you don't have no money going to the casino, and that card is linked to, a debit card or credit card. Oh, me and my grandbaby, we had a good time. I said, okay, I know I gotta pay this bill, but for right now, we're gonna have a good time. Oh yeah, we had a really good time. But you say, want you to come back? Yeah, they do. They want me to come back. They come give me casino rates. The only thing, and you can contest that, I never did because I always did good service. But the only thing, your gratuities, you know, they automatically take that out the second day, I think. Because that's, a lot of the staff, especially um, in like the part where, all like the, what do you call it? Well, all the little different kind of restaurants is on one deck, like a buffet type deal on a lot of them. A lot of those workers, they're 100% depending on tips, on the tip. So, I don't mind. And then even some of the employees that work in the dining room, except for the head maitre d, and I think the head maitre d on up, they get part of the gratuity plus they get a salary. But some of them people, you know, a lot of those people, it's 100% on what you tip them. That's their money. Yeah, so it's like you can stay busy. And I've always had very good food there. They have some of the best chefs. But yeah, and if you feel like you're not gonna like that water, looking at it is gonna make you nervous. Just if you really, really, really feel that way and you don't feel like you could ease up on it, just don't look. Just don't look. Don't look out the windows. Don't just turn your head. But it's gonna be hard. But don't look. I'm telling you, I have the best time on the cruise where it's no big thing for me to go by myself. It is no big thing. In fact, a few about 4 5 years ago, a bunch of us ladies went, and for the last 3 days, I went out on my own. I just needed my space. You know what I mean? I went out on my own. Well, I would definitely look into it. Chris said hello. Hey, Chris. He just got home. We hope to get your live tomorrow. Yeah, come on back. Let's talk about vacations. Yeah, let's talk about something fun and vacations you've been on and the ones compare notes. And yeah, I could tell you guys the little stories about when I went to Africa on a safari. It was some funny stuff that went on, some serious stuff too. But I had you guys cracking up. I guarantee. So yeah. So that's I'm sure that's your clue that Chris is going to oh yes, and movies. Yes, the movies. So I know I was gonna end it kind of short. I was gonna do a short one today. Cause this weather got me feeling kind of lazy, Ty. It's got me feeling lazy, but I'm gonna end this and I might later on come back on for another half an hour, depending. But I appreciate you coming in, Ty, and spending this time. So, uh, and I'm gonna thank the people in advance because I always get a lot of replays. That's why I don't worry about whether a lot of people come in. I want somebody to come in so I can talk. I don't want it to be a silent live, a few people. But to have a whole gang of people come in, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I have sweat. Don't sweat it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Yes, I wanted it to rain, but it didn't. Yes, I enjoyed the chat. Somebody was just telling me, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was Texas. I think it was more east, more back east, where they last week it was a couple of days. It was storming real bad. We need the rain here in California, Ty. We need the rain. So if it rains out there, just send a little bit this way. Not a lot, because we flood easy. Not a lot. But I'm gonna let you go. Kiss your baby for me. Give him a hug. And one day I just wanna meet you guys, all of you guys, and we just have a nice dinner and sit and just you know, just talk and talk and talk. Just gab. So maybe, yeah, maybe I can come to Galveston and go on that cruise because I miss Royal Caribbean. I've been going on what's the other one? Carnival. But my favorite is Royal Caribbean. They're just so much nicer, and the service is like, wow. Could you, to the point that you want to tip them a little extra. But anyway, we just have to get this quarantine thing out of the way. Yeah, that would be so nice. That would be so nice. So anyway, you have a good evening. Have a great day for the tomorrow and the rest of the week. At work, and I know you work hard. You are a very essential worker. So again, I'm gonna thank you for that. You know, yes, that'll be wonderful. You have a good night, my friend. Thank you, my friend. I will talk to you another day. And if you can't come tomorrow, if you're busy, I won't hold it against you, but I hope you do. So, okay, I'm going to end this live as well. So, I will talk to you soon. Thank you for coming in and have a good night.